What is up, everybody? Whitey Bite Me here, and in this video we are going to talk about 4 things I would like to see in Resident Evil 8. So number one, we're not doing the top 10 list. Number 1, Alex Wesker. I really hope that thick chick with that extreme amount of plot is Alex Wesker, or Natalia Alex. Alex Wesker Natalia. Because this game was apparently it was supposed to be Revelations 3, so it would be really cool to see that whatever Alex did to Natalia, it really upped her aging. So she started aging a bit quicker, and she ended up getting away from Barry's family and everybody else. And maybe she was even picked up by the freaking other dude, which I think is Daniel. So I don't know. I just hope I don't even know how I would piece this together. I haven't been looking at a lot of stuff for Resident Evil 8, to be honest, and I don't think I will be looking up a lot of stuff for Resident Evil 8 because I really want to be mostly surprised when it comes to that game. So I'm really trying to stay away from like screenshots and stuff like that. So Alex, I really just would really like to see Alex come back, and I really hope that really hot looking witch lady with the big plot is Alex Natalia, and some kind of aging thing happened because of the mind transfer that went on. So next, Jill Valentine. It would be really awesome to see Jill appear. Jill has not been in any story moving forward since Resident Evil 5. Let that sink in. She hasn't been in any story moving forward since Resident Evil 5. She's only been in spin-off games, remakes, since Resident Evil 5. She legit became Claire Redfield, but not really, because Claire Redfield, even though she wasn't in games for a while, since like Code Veronica, she was in movies and books. So like Jill, it's just she's not even in movies. Like she's just gone. So it'd be really nice. She's old. This character is old. A chance to appear in a newer title. Like, it's just really annoying to even like think that they had the chance to use her in the Resident Evil mangas, Resident Evil Heavenly Island, but then something else happened and they didn't use her. But I don't want to spoil it, but they had the opportunity to bring her in to help with the incident in that manga, and they just decided to use another like irrelevant character instead of her. So it's like, I don't know what's going on with Jill. I don't know what they're doing with Jill. It's really weird to have her have this like deep relationship with Chris. They develop like a deep relationship that hit its peak at 5, and then suddenly not even Chris Redfield talks about Jill, talk about her condition or anything like that since 5. It's just mind-boggling just how bad the writers are at Capcom. So anyway, next, Moira Burton. Since Natalia is involved with this, it would be nice to see Moira come back, and hardened Moira she's not scared of guns anymore. She loves Natalia, and she wants to figure out what's going on and how she could save Natalia probably, and she's along for the ride. Maybe not immediately, but she comes in maybe a little bit later, because I don't think Barry's doing anything at this point. I think around this game he's like way over 60 at this time. So it'd be nice to see Moira come in and pick up the torch for him, and she starts doing her own BSAA jobs. And it would be nice if she did move over to BSAA. So to see a hardened Moira would be pretty badass. And finally, enemy variety. Now, I like what they're doing with the new Resident Evil games. I like how they're focusing more on like story and cinematics and stuff like that, and just making the games really creepy and grounded. They did a really good job with that in 7, and it looks like they're upping it, even making it even better with 8. But the thing that really messes with 7, besides Ethan being boring, is the enemy variety. The enemy variety in 7 is just garbage, and the enemy designs in 7 just suck, besides the bosses. The molded are very boring. They have a boring design, and they're just boring in general. There's like standing molded. They're standing molded with shield. There is crawling molded, and there's a fat molded. And they just look the same. Besides the crawling molded, but the other ones, they look the same. Just the big one, the big molded is bloated. Now they did add a different molded in the End of Zoe DLC, which is like the armored molded. It's like it's the standing molded with 2 shields instead of 1 shield, and he has like a spiky crown. But the enemy designs in Resident Evil 7 just they were not scary, and they're just boring. It reminds me of like Revelations 1, the oozes. Those are very boring enemies as well, with little to no variety at all. So it'll be nice to see in this game they add more variety to the enemies. I know there's going to be like werewolf enemies, so it'll be nice to see. Like, I don't care, use the same animations and stuff you want from dude to dude, but change their like clothing and like have them stand out from each other. Like, we have so much better technology now. Why is it so hard for them to make enemies with a lot of variety? Like, there's older Resident Evil games like Dead Aim, where yeah, there's a lot of zombies and there's like very little zombie types or like zombie variety, but at least that variety is there. And then when you go into rooms, there's not too many of that same type of zombie skin in those rooms. A lot of the older Resident Evil games just have more variety than the newer Resident Evil games when it comes. Well, the remakes did a better job actually with the variety with the enemies. But I don't know why they can't do it with the 7 series or Ethan series. Because I saw the newest trailer and they showed more of those werewolf enemies. Right now they're looking like they're the same. And it's kind of scary. Like, I'm kind of worried about that. Now, I just really hope that it's just not, it's going to be like, they're all the same, just werewolf dude, ripped open shirt, one with weapon, one without weapon, one crawling on the ground that runs at you, that's it. But they all just look the same. Just give me some visual stimulation. Like, change it up. But that's pretty much it. Short video. Tell me what you guys would like to see in Resident Evil 8 in the comments down below, and I'll get with you guys in the comments down below.